Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to continue with one of my previous videos, which was the unboxing of the FREDCLARKEARA After Dark Black Pearl, which was sent to me by Nina. I've consulted with you in the comments, I've watched some videos, and I figured out a way on how to pot it up, and that's exactly what we're going to do today.
Subscribe,
I'm going to use
goddammit!
the PT method as shown by Stephen on Kampen-Lewis on his channel. He has a big collection of Cassette No, and they all look great, so if it works for him, it's hopefully going to work for me as well. He uses clear plastic containers to plant them into. I don't have that. I'm just using this one. It's a peanut butter jar. Some of us like to eat a lot of peanut butter, so 1 kilogram is, I guess, just about the right amount. And he then uses leca as a drainage layer for the water reservoir, followed by some chunky bark and sphagnum moss. This is kind of his older setup. He has been using more of a mulch layer for the organic, I almost said organic phase there, to mulch lab work. For the layer of organic media. I don't have that. It might be cheaper, but if I buy a huge bag of it, I live in an apartment and so on. It's not really feasible. I also have a broken toe, so I'm really not that mobile these days. So even ordering things, I have to go pick them up and so on. Not really an option right now. So we're gonna work with what I have. And what I have is, and I'm sorry Nina, if you're watching this, it's gonna be horrifying to you, but I have some leca here. I think this is what Nina would call her dirty leca, which she would throw away and hate. I think if I tell you where I bought this, you're gonna have to get on heart medication, gorge, so I'm not gonna mention that I got it from Schwerter. I have fine bark here right now. Maybe I should use something more coarse. That is what Stephen Kampen-Lewis uses. And then there's sphagnum moss for the top layer. Let's get started. Firstly, I would like to make some water drainage holes. And I have this super high-tech machine here, which is a corkscrew. Since I don't drink alcohol, I don't have an official corkscrew. And this is just part of my Swiss Army knife. Like, if there are any Swiss people watching, they're probably sitting at home right now going, "Hure sich? Das ist a hure Schissdreck." To which I say, probably yeah. Sorry, I guess. Like, what do you expect from your northern neighbors? Not much, huh? Just trying to make holes here so that the water reservoir can be drained. I hope this is actually focusing on it. Probably just gonna make 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, Stephen uses a soldering iron for it, I think it's called. Or do I look like I have something like that? No. He says to basically place the water reservoir an inch above the bottom of the container, which I think if you calculate it's like 50 centimeters, so about this much. Then you're supposed to just dump in your drainage layer, and which you can see beautifully from the outside. And then the next part is to add the bark. For the bark, I'm just going to use the size number 2 premium bark by Orchestra, or like I guess Equigenera Europe. So Stephen emphasizes to not put the plant in too deep because some of them spike from the bottom of the growth. So then the spike might grow into the media. Yeah, I have the drainage layer, so now I'm just gonna add some bark. And this is like, you know, the kind of bark that's left over after potting plants. So this has also some sphagnum moss already mixed in it. And then basically you're adding the sphagnum on top. And I guess that would be it already. And Stephen uses slow release fertilizer for his plants. I don't use that. I guess it would make things so much easier. In fact, there are like little slow release insecticide plus fertilizer sticks, and I'm really tempted to get those to just have like a permanent treatment against the scale plus fertilizer in one go. And I might actually get some of those, but yeah, let's see. Anyway, so now I have the sphagnum moss here on top. And then, I mean, it looked like he's just placing the plants on there and then like securing them down with like wire binder thingies, which again, do I look like I have stuff like that. So I'm just using these wooden sticks to secure them on here. Apparently you do have to repot them every year. So let's see how long they're gonna stay in this setup. And I guess if I was smart, I would pot them up in 2 different setups because I do have 2 chunks, but I guess the only other option would be only lecker, and based on the things that Nina says about dirty lecker, you saw the state of mine, I guess I don't want to risk it. So yeah, let's see. I'm hoping for these other bulbs to start root production very soon as well. So, and that's kind of it. I do want to add a layer of the small grade bark on top of it, just to make sure that there isn't too much algal growth, because from what I've been told and from what everyone says is these plants do need a lot of water, so I guess this would be constantly wet in here. So yeah, maybe, let's see. Maybe it's not gonna change anything, maybe it will. So yeah, there you go. This is kind of what we're working with right now. And I've been instructed to place the plant under the brightest light I can give it. So I'm just gonna put it with some cattleyas and hope for the best. Fingers crossed this experiment is going to work out. I would be so upset if I killed this. But at least one of the divisions has new growth coming and roots growing, so that should be a nice start. I have been instructed not to water this quite yet. Apparently the roots need to grow a little bit more. Unfortunately, I think this is a very big disadvantage of having an opaque container. I won't be able to see how long the roots are, but I think Steven said he starts watering them in like late May, early June-ish. I think he said around Memorial Day. If I was smart, I would have looked up when that is, but I guess around that, area. Yeah, so I guess it's gonna sit around with no water, super dry until then. Feels really weird, like not gonna lie, feels very, very weird to me, but I don't know, the back balls, they're shriveled. They're shriveled, that means they're using water.
I look pretty good for a dead
So
bitch.
maybe I should water? People, let me know in the comments, like if I water this now, is an asteroid gonna hit the planet? That would be great against climate change, so maybe I should water them. So yeah, let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, see you later, boom. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to continue with one of my last videos, which is the FREDCLARKEARA After Night Dark Night Black Cherry